My name is Nicola, and I am Spanish teacher and Heritage Club coordinator at De La Salle North Catholic High School in Portland, Oregon. My mother laughed hysterically when I said that I wanted to be a teacher, because growing up, that was the last thing that I wanted to do. And I just kind of kept tugging at this thread, and all of a sudden, I'm a teacher, and I couldn't think of doing anything else. For me, no. I really understood what it's like to live in the moment, and it's my students that help me do that. They teach me. Excellent. The term heritage Spanish speakers is a relatively new term. Under the broad definition, it would be anyone who has a cultural or linguistic connection with another country or culture. In the narrow definition, it's someone who grew up speaking another language at home, and then for whatever reason, English or another language became dominant. The social language versus the academic language, it's some of that academic language that gets left behind in the Spanish. And so what I try to do in my class with them is try to fill that gap. In a complete sentence. Even though I know that there are some things in the classroom that are out of my control, at the end of the day, if the class doesn't go well, that's my responsibility to look at that and to figure out why. I try to, as much as possible, let my kids know that I see them. Students more or less know how I'm going to assess them, and they know what the target is. It's not about when they learn it, it's that they learn it. I teach with a method called TPRS, which is Teaching Proficiency Through Reading and Storytelling. And the basis of that method is personalization and comprehensible input, how they identify. And we tell stories, and I have them draw pictures, and then we talk about the pictures that they drew. I use music in the classroom because it infuses joy into the classroom in a way that nothing else can. So I want to give them some practical and some fun. Like, you know, there's this idea that school shouldn't be fun. And I don't know, why not? Heritage Club is a group of kids who come together and want to celebrate the different cultures, races that are in existence in our community. The theme this year is allyship.
I think Miss Nicola encourages us to get out of our comfort zones and learn about somebody else's culture that we aren't a part of, or learn more about our culture. We do a lot of work with being allies to each other, and I think she encourages us to look past like skin color and stereotypes and to really get to know other people in our community.
The Heritage Club affects the school environment because it gets people talking. And there aren't easy solutions to any of these problems. But if people start talking about it, then people can learn from each other, then people can be influenced by each other, and that's when we start to see change. As a staff at De La Salle, we follow up and we have our own culture conversations. That's our goal, is the ability to connect on multiple levels with anyone. I think my advice to new teachers is to start doing that work of getting yourself out of your comfort zone, of getting yourself into somebody else's reality. Because we all need those times when we're with people who are like us, but it's when we're with people who are not like us that we're really gonna grow, and we're really gonna find out who we fully are.